Hello friends, in this video I am going to talk about artificial intelligence and specifically I am going to deal with Prolog, which is a language in AI. For execution of Prolog, what are the components you need? You need a compiler that is called SWI Prolog, which is available in internet. You also need an editor. If you don't have the SWI Prolog editor, you can make use of Notepad++ or even Notepad. Through my first program, I would show how you need to frame a simple Prolog program and then how you go for compilation and finally you deserve to get the output. So let me start the program. What is the basic format of the Prolog program? Basically, Prolog is going to convert your declarative sentence into a feature called fact. What do I mean by this? Let's frame a declarative sentence like Ben is a romantic hero. So over here, the predicate of the statement is romantic. I put it over here, and then the subject, that is Ben, I put within the parenthesis, and then finally I put a period at the end of the statement. So this is a special format in Prolog. We call this format as a fact. In this fact, where romantic is the predicate and the subject becomes as its argument. So this is one of the popular feature of Prolog. The same way we can convert another declarative statement like Bruce is a action hero. So we can frame the fact name as action and then we put the subject name within the parenthesis and finally we put a period at the end. So these two statements work as a knowledge base, and finally as we go for execution of this program we will put different query to know whether the query returns me the output as true and false, which indirectly means whether the query which I have placed is available within its knowledge base system or not. So now we need to compile this program, but before compilation I have to save this program. I have prepared a folder inside my C drive. Let me get to that, and the name of the folder is Prolog. There where I am going to save it as my demo. This is my first program, so demo.pl. Once I have done that, now I will come to the compiler where I have to put its path so that the compiler can compile this. The format of doing this is go for opening square bracket, put a quote, and then write the path where your program actually is located. And since it is located in C drive of my folder, so I write the C:/folder name Prolog and then the file name, that is demo.pl. The PL is the extension of the Prolog program. We close it with a quote and the square bracket get closed, and finally we put a period at the end of this and then we hit the enter. Once we do this, we get the output as true. It means the compilation is successful. Now we go for another feature that is called query. Query means you put a question to the Prolog to check out whether the thing which you are querying is available in its knowledge database or not. So I will go for my fact, that is I want to know whether Bruce is a romantic actor or not, and so I go for the first fact, that is romantic as Bruce, which is actually not true. So obviously the output that it will give me is false. But if I go for the same thing and I replace it with Ben, then I am going to get the output as true. So this shows that your input which is there in the database of Prolog is been matched with the query that you are placing. If the query matches, then you get an output of true, otherwise you get the output as false. So this is a very simple program through which you got the idea that what are the things you need to require to execute a Prolog program. You also saw how to compile the program, and you saw a very basic feature that is called fact and query. In my next video I will talk about rules. That is another important feature of Prolog. Until then, have a nice day. Thank you.